Hello world. Um, I was recommended to do more instead of speed up, time lapses. I was recommended to make some content with audio, with reporting what I do, or make tutorials. I cannot really make tutorials because a lot of times I have no idea what I'm doing, because I keep learning. Everything is changing way too fast and I gotta adapt. And to make tutorials you have to know stuff, and everything is changing so quickly. I'm constantly learning basically. I prefer to do time lapses, speed up time lapses, because, well, it was like I personally like this type of content, when it's speeded up and like it kind of compressed, like real-time renders. You gotta have a lot of time to watch those. Yes, of course you need sometimes explanation what I'm actually doing. But again, because a lot of time I have no idea what I'm doing, so that's why I used to do speed up time lapses. Maybe I will do some of them in the future, but for now I was recommended to make this real-time audio, recorded with audio, sorted tutorials, or I don't know. I'm just basically gonna try a new format, like how to say it, just basically reporting what I'm doing, what kind of projects, and hopefully people will respond to that, because the views on the time lapses are not good. And before I start, probably just like with my podcast, probably I should add a disclaimer, like this content is just for entertainment purposes only. I don't want to offend anyone. I'm not intending offend anyone, any society, entity, or government. So please don't sue me. And today I was gonna make a building, additional building for my Unreal project, the city I'm doing. Last time lapse was basically this building, just kind of regular, because other buildings in that project, they are like futuristic and like style of the futuristic buildings, and I decided I gotta mix it up and add some to add kind of like a diversity, a different type of building to enrich the project, so it wouldn't look kind of flat and boring, and it should not look same everywhere. Even though it's the same style, still I wanted to add like a regular type of skyscrapers, high scrapers I was gonna say. Okay, also I added screencast add-on, screencast keys, because a lot of people actually asked me before to do that. I used to add it, the old one, but it was messing up this view, like a viewport shading mode. It was flickering. I didn't like it and I removed it. But it was long time ago. Now I downloaded it, installed it, and it seems to work fine. It seems works fine. Also, because English is not my native language, it could be good way to learn how to speak properly in English. Hopefully, I get practice from those videos, and maybe it's a practice not just to talk English, but also like a talk, speak whatever topic, whatever I have in mind. And again, hopefully I won't offend anybody. That's why I added disclaimer. Okay. Hopefully it won't die, because I'm recording it at the real time speed, and I use Unreal and Blender at the same time, and hopefully it won't crash. And since last time, since I started to explain everything I do, I wanted to explain what I do. The technique I use for this one probably is no good for this type of building, because those futuristic buildings, they build differently. Like there is a just building itself. It's not in this project, so probably I cannot really show, but when the Unreal will open, probably I will be able to show you what I mean. Right now there is a like a geometry and with several materials on it, and that's how many materials I got here. And to imitate glass, there is a separated geometry pieces with transparency. Even though it looks fine in Blender and in Unreal it looks also kind of okay, but from far distances within Unreal Engine the transparency is not working fine. I mean, like I gotta find another use for it, because from far away it's kind of look weird, all those transparent objects, transparent geometry pieces. And I made this out of let me show the actual texture. This texture, and I generated with AI. I use AI to generate it because a lot of images like that have copyright on them, and you cannot really use it, but if it's generated with AI. Also, I have two versions. One is a daylight, which open as a day texture geometry within Unreal material. It kind of switch material within Unreal Engine, like from daylight texture to nightlight texture. And similar way I was gonna make this building slightly different with similar technique, but for that I use this texture, also AI generated. I had to straighten it a little bit, and did I duplicate it? I think I duplicated it in GIMP, and now I have this skyscraper type of geometry, and this one is it cannot stay like this. Like if I try to make just a building out of it, it is going to be kind of boring. It doesn't even look like building. It's very minimalistic style, and also the pieces of the geometry bleeding out on the corners. So I gotta make something like this, like I did on previous speed up time lapse. I just basically created decorative element, decorative geometry piece. It doesn't look very good because it's kind of flat shade, and probably it should be a texture too, but the AI generated just this one without any decor in it, so we have what we have. I have what I have. Okay, the buildings are on my project vehicle. Kind of stupid name, but I didn't expect it to grow that much, because I was gonna just make some test level with vehicles on it, and it grew out of control, kinda, sort of, because when I built actual city, it kinda grew, and it cannot even hold FPS. It's a regularly drop under 30, and I think even under 20 FPS, and lagging a lot, and kind of jittering. Is that correct to say in English? Freezing. Well, doesn't look good. Doesn't look good, especially with the modern standards. You know, no less than 60 FPS. It's been opening a long time. Okay, maybe while it's opening, I'll quickly try to make something interesting out of this one. How did this one, the same way as the previous building, I need decorative elements, maybe something on the corners, and roof pieces. So let's start doing something quickly. Okay, first of all, probably I'll do the corner pieces. Just select all this. With this screencast, key screencast, I don't have to explain every time what I press, what kind of buttons, because I don't remember also that, because it's kind of muscle memory. If you ask me like, what did you press, I won't be able to answer you. Okay, let's duplicate it this didn't work because I have this on. This have to be shut off. Correct face attribution. Now if I duplicate it, the textures stay the same. It didn't really work the way I wanted, but we can cheat it a little bit. Press B to separate it. Separated geometry now. I will move the pivot of it, and if I move it to the corner, and now I have to move the whole building. Maybe not that far. Okay, and let's move it farther. Now I have a corner piece, but I kinda don't like how the texture bleeding here, texture of window, and it's kind of stretching. Maybe from far away it's not that well. Actually, it is visible, and it is kind of weird. So I gotta change it. I have to change it. Probably I'm gonna use the same piece of geometry and just rotate it. Okay, now rotate it 90 degrees. Now the corner piece, when I do all the four sides, probably shouldn't have the issue with the the texture bleeding out as it did before, but only I have to change this corner too. Duplicate it. And invert normals. And maybe also to secure it more, just move it farther. And we don't need those extra polygons. Now, because I duplicated and turned these polygons, the vertices are not welded, they're separated. I have a phone thing on my earpiece. Okay, probably I should move my phone further. Okay, I throw it out. My phone. I select all the vertices and merge it by distance. And now it is one piece. Move it exactly on 0. Okay, we have a corner piece. Maybe move it 10 centimeters. Move it to this corner and snapping by points. You snap it by points and it's jump right on the side of that main geometry. Main geometry. Okay, now the corner piece is ready to 100%. Let's duplicate it. Also snap it to the corner. It's really the quality of the texture not that high, but it's a building which should be like kind of from far away, visible from far away. I think it's good enough. Let's join these two corner pieces to the main geometry. Now this geometry is just a one piece. Okay, and now when I try to duplicate it and make it like a regular building, at least the corners are not bleeding like it was before. There is no red like flipped normal. Okay, and to show that the normals are correct direction, I think it is. You see, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know where it is. Oh, okay, yeah, face orientation. It is right here, and face orientation, and you always know the normals correct way or not correct way. With this, normals actually you can click here on this V and it shows or hide them. But you always have to be aware to where normals are. The one thing I don't really like about it right now, that it is not how to say it. It's not divided by 10th. Like right now, it's a 21 meters wide, and it's no good. Like when you're going to snap it, you have to within within Unreal, it's better to have everything divided like by 10 or by 4, let's say correctly. It's an odd number, 21. It has to be or 20 or 25, you know, like if you actually change it here, it's going to scale to the correct aspect ratio, not aspect ratio, the correct divisions, like 25 by 25. These two pieces exactly 50 meters long, or you know, like it has to be just 20 meters, so you know for sure this side is 20 meters, because 25 it look a little bit kind of wide, but it could be like that. There are designs like that, but I prefer aesthetically more pleasant and like more natural is just 20 meters. And because I'll scaled it a little bit, dimension, now scale is 0.952. So to get rid of that, Control A, scale, and now it's 111. Okay, the Unreal finally opened. It is the old city. I'm not using that no more, and because I started to build it, the city on new level. So, oh no, I opened the wrong one. Now I have to wait. Or not. Oh, okay. Okay, this one. This one. Okay, now let's get back to our regular building. I call it Static Mesh Simple Building D1, Design 1, or D2, Design 2. The first one is this one, and it comes to me ashamedly late. I realize that it's shamefully late, that naming things is extremely important, especially in Unreal. So how do you name the objects? It is important to not just keep your files organized, not messy, and it's better to name it correctly. Or maybe not on the early stages. On early stages of modeling, you can use, just names like how they auto-generated. Box these, circle these, cube these. But when you find close to the final versions of the geometry, it's better to name it correctly. Static Mesh Simple Building D2, and 0.003 could be erased later. Okay, my buildings, my city opened, and as you can see, well, now you cannot really see it because it's a night time, but if we turn on daytime, because I didn't name it and I didn't expect it to grow that much, the project, I kinda have a little bit messed up the file structure, and to find something I gotta struggle a little bit. Where the things are, I'm not sure a lot of times. Okay, but you just have to know the name of the file, but it's also kind of difficult because there are so many. Let's turn off the lights, night lights on buildings, and let's bring up the sun. Sun is directional light, and it's right now somewhere there, and it's very dark. Let's turn it, and now we have a daytime, daylight, and probably I have to turn off all the lights on the light poles. And where is it again? This is my blueprint for all the light pole lights, at least. And if I turn off lights here to 0 and compile it, all the lights will be off. And now it's a true daytime. That, by the way, that what I was talking about. You see how the far away, how the windows are kind of sticking out, the darker than it should be, because it's foggy. There has to be fog. It is because of the transparency. Yeah, it gives you like nice reflections in actual game mode. Right now it's not visible because I'm in editor mode, but in the game mode it gives you those cool reflections, but not like from far away. From a distance it's turned to a dark spot, and just, yeah, better not to use it. Look how regular futuristic buildings look like. There is no black window spots when it's kind of like dipped into a fog. It is fine. So that is my issue with this type of geometry. It's slightly different, and probably I have to figure it out how to use lit and unlit windows differently. Okay, let's make this building a little bit more interesting. Moving up, and skyscrapers usually have decorative kind of layer, like how to explain it correctly, I forgot the word, like a belt, it surrounds the building, the decorative element. But this is very minimalistic, so maybe I would just do that. I would do a minimal deco, or maybe not existing, but just to show the border, or if I follow the actual design of the building. Probably just have to use this area without lights, and it will kinda sorta will maybe look like kind of like a decorative element. And now I have to change windows too, because they're way too similar to this one. they kind of repeated, and probably better maybe change the places, or maybe use the geometry from different floor, so it's not that obvious that it's repeated. Duplicate this. No, I messed something up. Okay. Be separated. I'll move pivot origin. Move it to 0. Now we gotta move everything up. Looks slightly weird, but I think it's good enough. I don't want to spend too much time, you know. Time is always an issue with the projects, with everything. It's just, you gotta do everything fast or super fast. That's the way it is nowadays. Okay, I separated first floor and like a final top floor with this kind of area without windows, maybe a little bit too thick. Yeah, there has to be visual separation, at least on buildings like this, design like this, like very regular traditional New York high-rise building. That should be enough, I think. Maybe just a roof piece. Okay, I think that's good enough for a simplistic building. Let's join all this geometry into one. Now it's a one building. Maybe weld all the vertices. M merge by distance. And let's my mic almost fell. Not used to sit that kind of close to monitor. My eyes are tired already. Okay, let's make 4 sides. A weird thing happening with my this recording of the videos, especially with audio, because you know, in order to record the screencast with audio, I have to keep on the FL Studio program. Without it, I don't know why it doesn't record audio. I have to keep separated program on just to be able to record audio with my screencast. Okay, that should do it. I will do it, I think. I can join it to one geometry, and as a roof pieces, probably I'm just gonna use recycle this one from a rooftop of the different the previous building, to select just the pieces I needed because it's a separate material. So this one, sci-fi lot dark, select it, Control D, P, separate it by material. Is it this one? Yes. So roof pieces, and here is inside pieces. Because I was gonna, at first I was gonna make just only facade, just a face of the building. I wasn't planning to make actual like a 3D geometry. Well, even facade is a 3D, but it's kind of like fake, kind of 2D. Let's move it to that folder with a newer building. Let's move it to the center, and we don't need these pieces anymore. Just delete it, and move everything to snap it to actual top of the building. And now we have a little problem because I deleted the side pieces. This is now empty, but I can remodel that quickly, I think. I'm not gonna do overly complex things. Probably just select the edges and press F, because I won't be able to see it from a top, and even from a top it's not really visible that the texture is stretched. So select side edges F, select side edges F, same every corner. And let's make border. Let's extrude the edges, and the texture is stretched now. Well, not to make texture stretch, we can use a little trick. I deleted the previous faces, selected these edges, go here, correct face attribute, extrude, and you see when I'm extruding it's not stretching the texture. So I extrude it to approximately this height, and I extruded it a little bit further because I wanted to keep these details on the texture. And once I did it, I separated these faces, and just rotated it 90° by 3D cursor. I rotated it, but now the school, oh, it didn't work again because I have to turn it off. Now if I rotated it, all my cool details I kinda lost just under it, but we can bring them up just by moving it up on the z-axis and snap it to the point on the corner. Now just select this center, move 3D cursor there, and select this object and move region to 3D cursor, and now we can just duplicate it and rotate it 90°, duplicate it, rotate it 90°, duplicate it, rotate it 90°. Okay, and now just select them all and join to this piece, and we have roof pieces recycled. Okay, basically we have it. We have to join roof pieces to this building, so it's just a single object, but probably you noticed something happened when I joined it. It lost its smoothing group, so if we add smoothing group to the main building, the same modifier, select this object, Ctrl J to join and make it one. Now smoothing group is not missed, and now it's a single object. Now we can rename it. Okay, I won't do the collision model like in a previous building. That's kind of complex collision model, but just not to make this video way too long, because I'm gonna have to make materials in it in Unreal. I'm gonna just export it as is without a collision model. Maybe generated collision model will work fine. So just export it to FBX, big city, road building simple, T2. Okay, selected object, smoothing group, animation, bone leaf. This has to be off. Well, it doesn't have a skeletal or armature system. It doesn't really matter, but it's just I used to it. It's just a habit. It's just a habit. Okay, we exported it. Now, if we import that building, now I don't even know where I imported it before, but we can find it by just clicking on it, right click, browse assets. Okay, yeah, it's on buildings folder, static meshes, building simple. Yeah, it's right here. It has a actual geometry of building and collision as a separate FBX. It's sometimes it's the only way to make like a complex and correct collision model. But now we just need the building itself. Okay, and where is it now? Where is it now? Not here. This is how important it is to keep everything organized, to name everything correctly. Here I already turn off the textures and materials because I don't really need them. All other just basically default settings. This one is probably over an hour recording. No, almost an hour, 51 minutes. Okay, keep recording then. Oh, come on, hopefully I didn't turn off accidentally. Come on, don't die. Everything froze. Real nice, very nice. Come on. Yep. Apparently it died. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. Oh, finally it didn't die. It didn't die completely. Okay, let's open the static mesh. And we have it without any materials on it. Okay, some of the materials I already have, so the geometry is broken now because it's enabled nanite support, and because it's already kind of low poly, I don't really need it. It's messing up the geometry. It's good only high density geometry. Apply changes. I don't need nanite here. Okay. Now again, wait. Okay, geometry looks slightly better. Now I already have the Windows material, but before I forgot, I gotta do this load settings, change it to level architecture. It needed for optimization. My computer is really old and cannot hold heavy geometry. And with Unreal and with the old computer, you just click on something and wait. Click on something and wait. That's the only way to work. Come on, yeah. Maybe while it's working, I'll do the collision geometry for it. I'll just recycle this one, duplicate it, move it to that folder, and it's basically same. Everything is the same, just I need just to move it a little bit, and I think that's it. And maybe the corner pieces, or to get as close as possible to correct one. I just move the faces to the corners. And I change snapping to faces, so I know where the faces are of the corner pieces, and it's snapping automatically there. Okay, this should work, I think. It should be good enough. And just to rename this collision correctly, it has to keep things organized, it has to have same name and just collision on it. I need typing Russian words. Okay, is that how you spell collision? You need to L. Okay, let's export collision as a separate geometry. Okay. Okay. And while this one was calculated, now I have a 4 level of loads and material for windows. I already have material, and that material is this one. Find it in the browser because it's already automatically found it. I have to just highlight where it is on in Unreal. I think it's this one, and click here. So it's going to use the same. If we turn off highlights, now it has windows with transparency, which is not that of a good idea. Later I gotta figure it out, but for now, as an example, okay. And for this material, roof pieces, and I need AMI Sci-Fi Dark. Find it in a content browser, and yes, if I highlighted it here, it's this one, and again click here, and nothing happened. Oh no, it just took a little time. Okay, save it as is, and this one, because I don't have this material yet in Unreal, I have to probably, well, I can just duplicate this material, but it's a material instance, but I need to duplicate, yeah, because it's a night time materials and a lot of daytime materials. I have 2 of them, which is okay, I got it. How it was on the original, not original, this one. It has actually 4 materials, I think. Yeah, with the lit windows. The geometry I already kind of messed up a little bit. Now I have to add. Oh, it's there? No, nothing selected. You see what I'm talking about making tutorials. When you're making tutorials, you have to know here indeed have lit windows. It's just behind those, and not all of them are lit. Like some of them are actually like if I hide, oh, like some of them missed, like some of them are like turn off. So same thing has to be here with some of the windows. Well, first probably we can select all the same, like we can select one window and go to select similar area, and nothing really happened. Now it could get a little struggling. I forgot, I'm sorry. No, the scale is correct. What's wrong then? Again, go select similar area. Well, it kind of selected, but not all of them. That's a little bit bothering me. It should select all the very similar. Oh yeah, they are slightly different. I forgot. I actually got into little issues with it during texturing, so that's why it's not selecting all of them. Okay, let's try one more time. Select similar area and maybe 0.3 or 0.5. I think it did it. I think yeah, but I don't need all of them. I have to actually, no, for now we just separate this geometry, and it's going to be lit windows. This piece of geometry, those are all the windows which are lit and have lights on them. And let's delete all the all other materials, so we have only, and it's screwed up because the lit windows had different texture. Okay, just we have to duplicate this material. Like we have unlit windows material and geometry, and lit windows material and geometry. For now it's all kinda should be lit windows with lights, and I have to get rid of the all materials, create new one and call it lit windows. It's important, it's a simple built-in D2 lit windows. And if we have texture, and we have to find the this one has, but I remember I did it. I did texture with a night windows. I gotta double check now, cause it is a little bit weird now. Come on, where's my folder? Oh, where's my folder? yeah, that kind of things you constantly running into, because the project got really big and difficult to control. Here I have a texture with lit windows. I remember that. It's just I forgot to add that material. When you have projects big like that, you know, you always running into things like that. It's fine. Now, we cannot have all the windows lit. Some of them had to be, like some of the windows has to be dark. To do that, we can use this thing. Select. Oh, apparently I forgot. Come on. Oh no, it's right here. I did not select random. And it's randomly selecting faces, and just separate it. And now we have two pieces of geometry. And one can be regular windows and other lit windows. Now if we unhide all, hide the collision geometry, now we have some areas. It's reflections too big. Actually, to make it more pronounced, we can change material. Come on. Just this we can use emission and strength 1. No, I accidentally typed 14. 1 is enough. 1, and it's self-eliminating now within Blender at least. And if we turn off lights, like if we reduce how lit this scene, we can see which windows have lit windows and which are shut off. Okay, but now we have 4 different geometries. 3. Collision doesn't count. Collision is a separate geometry. And we can just select all, and we just have to select the last one, the actual geometry piece, join it into one, and now we have all what we need. 2 materials, and we have extra material here which we don't really need. In edit mode, all the geometry was hidden. Alt H to unhide it, and to get rid of the extra materials which are not really geometry applied, because the extra material is actually from this window, from this building. We don't need it. And what I do is just I select the geometry piece, select all geometry, P, and separate by material. And if I do reverse, like select all geometry again and join into one, it got rid of automatically all the materials which were not applied to this geometry. So somebody sending messages on my cell phone, on my smartphone. I gotta check it out. I throw it away because it was missing my earpiece. So just give me a second. Give me a few moments. Hello. I just got some advertising messages. There was some message from FL Studio that's some error. Hopefully it won't screw up my recording. I can hear myself on my earpiece. Hopefully it won't screw up my recording. Okay, well, we got this, and now we have to export this fixed geometry, because now it has the new data set, and it's all different now. We gotta re-export it into Unreal. So probably I shouldn't close it. This one, and when you re-export or re-import it like this, hopefully it's gonna work. Sometimes it just doesn't work. I don't know the reason. It's all messed up. It's all messed up. Okay, and waiting again and hoping it won't die. Okay, what else? Let's clean up unused data. Let's save it just to be safe. Let's save a backup. Let's save a backup, and let's save it to the original again. And let's check Unreal, and it's not responding. Something is going on. Oh no, import is done. Now it's supposed to have the material slot for lit windows and not lit windows, and apparently it doesn't. Come on, it didn't work again. Well, I'll figure it out slightly later. For now, I'll make materials for it. Like I need again double master materials. I'm going to just reuse this one because I already have a structure for it to make instance material. And what I have to do is just change the texture. So I gotta duplicate it, and it says master material, simple building, and D2, design 2, and open it. And we need texture. like this one, but daylight, night light, and we have it here. These two, import it. I just drag and dropped it, and daylight right here. Oh no, I messed it up. Come on. It's supposed to be color. I apologize. This structure is kinda confusing too. This is the difference, I think, between night and day. How to see the original? Just try to guess. Okay, in the comment, transition from day to night textures. So probably I just gonna need one material, because I kind of forgot the way I did it before. I tried to simplify all the shaders, but it creates all those interconnections between shaders and textures and instances, so it's still kind of messy and very confusing sometimes, a lot of times. Okay. Oh, it is apparently, I made it to transition from night to day automatically, sort of automatically, because it has this lit window NPC. And let's see how it works here. Come on. Yes, it is taking that long. I hate it. I hate it why it has to be that long. Oh, and now I found another messed up thing on the latest stages. Yeah, it is. Come on. What should I do? I probably try to fix it the easiest way possible, because I don't want to waste too much time. I'm gonna just move it right here and make this hopefully interesting decor element. That's how you do it. You just have to figure it out on the fly. What to do, what to fix to make it look good enough. Yeah, I want to look everything perfect, but nobody has that much time. It's turning into a real long video. Let's merge these vertices. I figured out what's the problem. I have a building material and a lights material. Okay, let's try to use it as is, and let's see what's gonna happen. So I don't want to overcomplicate the shader. Okay, the master material is ready. Let's make instance material out of the master material. Okay. Right click, create instance material, and it's basically very same, except in front of the name, instead master material, it mi instance material, and I keep them separately to avoid confusion. And even moving parts are taking a long time. I move it slightly on wrong place. Okay. And we don't have a geometry on the scene yet, so I gotta bring it to the scene. I did another mistake. I made another mistake. I didn't change snapping scale, and to fix it I gotta put like zeros at the end, so the positioning to make positioning easier. Oh, it's going through the highway. I gotta move it to a different place. This, I think, could be good enough. Now it's messing with the add. It's kind of blocking the add a little bit. Make two of them. Okay. And let's apply that material and see what's gonna happen. What is going to happen? Select it here on the browser and watch where it is on the static mesh by highlighting it, and click here. Okay, we got ourselves a window with a not lit windows. For lit windows we gotta use another material, and we have a slot for that. Let's duplicate the existing one and call it lit windows. Oh, it's probably well over an hour. The recording, and I lost the geometry again. Come on. This is select lit Windows material, click here, and we don't really see a difference, but let's see the difference, because I kind of forgot how I made it. Okay, it's very same basically. And here only color is different slightly. So what's going on? Okay, let's try the light up the city, and nothing really changed. Well, it's lit up the regular. Now I gotta figure out how I made it, because I forgot talking about how to make a tutorial when you don't know how. Here 5 slots for building material, lit windows, and deco. It's basically similar, because deco is just a this piece. Why it doesn't work then? So weird. Let's check again. Lit windows. Nothing. Very same. Wave tile color and regular. Building color. Okay, and now let's check these two material and try to figure out what's the difference. Why windows on that one are not lit? Because here is a different material. Yep, we fixed it. Sort of. Now these windows are lit, and but this system is not good. It's not good. I gotta change it. I gotta figure it out, because no way it's a good idea. Okay, for night time, I gotta. Should I turn off all the lights? Again. Okay, completely turn off, except the pole lights. If I change the, come on. What was it? 10,000? Compile, save, and where's our building? Newly built buildings. They don't have a collision yet, but within a game, it's basically very same building. Maybe this color is a little bit different. It's just the color slightly different. What if we would try to do this thing? Like make it layers or something. To give it a little bit more complex shape. Complex shape and complex sort. Now I have all the red spots. It's not really visible in the actual game. Let's try to play it. And if I press play, hopefully it won't die. And again, waiting for a long time. It's a real struggle with optimization. When it was just highways and very few buildings, it could hold 30, most of the time 30 FPS, 30 frames per second, but when I try to press play and when I'm driving through a dense part of the city, it is kind of struggling with the FPS. Like it barely give me like 20. It's very lagging and not a good experience. How to optimize it, I don't know how to optimize it even more. Well, to be totally honest, I don't know how to do it. Maybe just use those, what's they call it, I forgot the name of it. Oh, it's froze. It's not really working. Did the game start? No. hopefully I won't ruin anything. There is a volume which called what's the name of it? I cannot even find the name, but it got to do with the optimization. It got to do with the optimization, and I cannot find it. But it's all kind of complex issue, complex thing. It's not really easy to figure it out. Today I saw a funny meme on X social network platform. It's all figured it outable. What a word. It's all figured it outable. Funny long word. No. Why there is no volume? I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up. Trying to. Come on. No, game still hasn't started yet. Maybe I should turn the lid off. Come on. Everything is frozen. Everything doesn't work really well. Still hasn't started yet. Come on. My computer is 15 years old and not upgraded. Actually degraded a little bit, because now I have just 8 gigabyte memory, the RAM memory. I used to have 16 no, it wasn't 32, it was 16. Now it's 8. And well, I have a RTX graphic card, but the cheapest one, 2060 RTX, and yes, it is 15 years old with a processor up to that date and everything up to that date. Maybe I shouldn't have make it bigger. It's very you can see already extremely laggy. It's barely maybe 15 FPS, and it's our outskirts of the city, and it froze. Come on, don't die. Oh no, it died. It froze completely. I have open editor in Unreal. I have open Blender, and I'm recording it in real time, and I have to use FL Studio to record sound. And it's 15 FPS at best. Let me get to that. Come on, this vehicle a little bit struggling to control. It is heavy, 2500 kilos. No, don't. Yep, This is it. Let's fall to this. Come on. Cannot believe in it. I cannot believe in it. Maybe yes, since I don't really have to use Blender, maybe I just can shut it off for a while, because I don't really need it anymore, just to show how to build building and export it in Unreal. And now his Blender is gone. Come on. Do we try to save it or not? Everything gave me issues. Yeah, now everything is froze. Doesn't really wanna work. Not responding. Do we try it one more time or not? Not responding. Come on. Really frustrating. Well, even when I had a powerful computer, I still had issues with Unreal. Especially I was kind of pissed when you apply changes to a material, it has to compile it every time when you apply changes. And it was taking kind of long time even on a powerful machine. So it's basically maybe an Unreal issue than that's why actually I try to use only instance materials, because if you use a regular material, it's so much struggle. Now even mouse doesn't respond. Oh, I won't be able to end this video. It's gonna continue endlessly, recording endlessly, forever. No, it's stuck. Come on. Hate this. Absolutely hate this. Yep. Even though I closed the Blender, oh, barely started to respond. You see? And still with lagging. Tons of lagging. Come on. Work. That's why I don't really like Unreal, even though I'm trying to build projects here. But I really don't like waiting. That's why I'm not really good at rendering, because the rendering is just waiting, and I hate waiting. I want instant results. That's why I like modeling. Modeling, you actually see what you model. But soon AI gonna leave us out of work, all of us, most likely. Come on, it stopped responding again. Freaking work, dude. Come on, no, just keep looking at you. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous completely. Freaking work. Freaking respond. Maybe I should turn off the GIMP, because I don't really need it to. No. Okay, GIMP is closed. Now it should be easier for you to handle. Nope, 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 nope. Stuck completamente. Completamente. My Spanish. Freaking. Finally. No. Why it shows two editors? What a weird thing. Oh, now editor doesn't respond. Hate it. Yep, no editor doesn't respond completamente. Not even two. Oh, finally. Now try to play it one more time. Try not to fall off the bridge. With other vehicles I made, you know, the border, the fence was enough. But this one is just kinda jumping over it. While it's starting, maybe we should take a look on the city as it lit up. Nightlight city. Motion blur is good, but it's not even 30 FPS, I'm sure. Where are the analytics? I think this one. No. I forgot where is it. Ah, yes. FPS stats. Memory maybe. Why did I turn it on? "17 FPS. 30. 30, not 30, not even 20. Not even 20 FPS. And no, it hasn't started. Maybe I shouldn't make it bigger. When I make it bigger, it's struggling it more. This window is 1280 to 720 pixels. And when the window is smaller, it's struggling less. Still kinda a lot. Still hasn't started yet. And that's why I like time lapses. with time lapses this kind of thing's not really visible. It looks like I have 60 FPS with time lapses. Okay, let's try carefully drive to that place again, and hopefully we won't fall out of bridge. Still preparing textures. Okay, let's turn carefully. We got it. And it's just a single line road. So I was off-roading on Mars on this vehicle yesterday. I put a video about it, not speed up, real time. Mars is more optimized. Well, it has no details basically, except the terrain. So this building I actually built today, and it doesn't look impressive at all. It looks very much like a previous, almost no differential there. But the lit windows are a slightly different color, and there are less of them. It's very white. Oh, actually it's a wrong windows. Come on. I gotta change it. I gotta change texture. Yeah, it wasn't visible. Like on a regular unlit windows, it is normal. Like it use lit windows from different texture. I think it's messed up a little bit. Does it use it from here? Is it? Okay, I gotta figure it out. It's a yellow building, but I can easily change to the color. Not really color, the tone of the building. But it's relatively easy to change the base color of the building to a non-color, gray or white, and later to change it to any color. Okay, gotta figure it out what's wrong with the lit windows. Why it wasn't shown on the editor? Why I didn't notice it in the editor? No, it was in the editor too. Why I didn't notice it then? Okay. Let's troubleshoot. Let's open this building, static mesh of it. Come on. Maybe I just mix up materials. And it's struggling to open all those. Just click and wait. Hate it. Finally it opened it. I gotta read more. I want my English to be like very good, close to perfect, you know, like a TV host speaking, you know. D2 lit windows. Apparently I accidentally duplicated the wrong material. Okay, let's get there. Ah, yes, when I changed it to make the windows actually lit, I messed it up somewhere. Okay, let's this one, and the windows are not lit again. Okay. Why is that? It has to be... Yep. No. Pay attention. Master materials. There are actually two materials with a slight difference. That's the thing which is difficult to figure it out. Yeah, master material has a emission node with lit windows, and without lit windows it doesn't have an emission node. I cannot figure it out. The files I created myself. You see how difficult it is. Let's duplicate it, call it master material lit windows, and as it's right here, we gotta copy these nodes but with different texture. Well, I'll change it later. I just selected it over here, Control C, and why is that open? Oh, come on. Control V, and where's emission? Attach it to emission color, but now it has wrong texture on it. It has texture from previous building, so I gotta, well, we have this texture here, I think, but it has to be the lit windows texture. So not to mess it up, just select take it from here. Like this is, because here you can see which one is lit windows and which one is not lit windows. We take lit windows and this texture sample. Why it's not visible here, by the way? It should be visible here. Here we just have blanks, empty blanks. It's very confusing. Okay, we attached it. Apply changes and wait. And wait. This system, I try to keep it simple, but still it's overcomplicated. The system with the futuristic buildings, which was much simpler, I think, but it didn't look great though. It looked actually awful. Like when there is a close-up, if when it's not frozen, I'll try to show it to you. Come on. Hate it. Look, it takes forever. And how long our recording is going. And I cannot even open the recording window. Hopefully it's still recording. Everything is frozen, even Windows itself. Come on. Finally. Okay. What else? I was gonna show you the close-up. Come on, why you just... It's not minimizing. Freaking close it then. No, I cannot do anything. It's responding, but it's not minimize. Oh, finally. Look, if you get close to the futuristic buildings, windows, you see how very simplified those textures. From far away it looks fine. It does look okay. But if you get close, look. It's kind of messy. That's why I tried to like add detailization on it and like to make it more, even very, very close up, like to look better when you are very close to it. But futuristic building close-up window. It's a very geometric shape and regular. It's not lit up, but actually I gotta do the final thing to make it lit. To make it lit up. Okay, we made the master material, and when we go to the instance, we just have to change it to newly created master material, and when we save it, yeah, it's worked, sort of. Doesn't look great because it's kinda too much light on it. There is too much light on it. I think I make it worse. With those windows it looked better. It looked better. Now, why it's not equal? Why these look relatively okay and matching to the futuristic buildings, and this one is really kind of over brightened. So because original texture is a little bit over brightened, what we do, we just try to reduce brightness on the texture itself. It gets really too much complicated. Let's reduce brightness and see what's gonna happen. Is this enough? What was the name of that texture? It's better, probably this one. Simple building D2 night. D2 night, and when we try to re-import it with a less bright texture, nothing really happened. That's why it's so important to actually know what you're doing. To actually know what you are doing. This try to fix it manually. Not really working, but actually I can change color easily, make it bright yellow or red or pink, but it's not a great way to do it. First of all, it doesn't look realistic at all, because frames are actually brighter than actual windows. So there is a way to do it, but it's kind of long. Like if I reopen this building in Blender and apply material only to geometry, which is like windows shaped, what's it called? It's kind of difficult to explain. let me quickly do that. How many hours are there? Oh, over 2 hours. Nice. How long is gonna take me to upload this piece of gigantic video? Okay, let's try to trick it. Okay. I separated the windows material, actual glass. I don't need this now. And when I hide this glass geometry, I have lit windows and not lit windows. What I gotta do is just select lit windows and apply not lit windows, so regular. And oh, it's not really gonna work, because what I was gonna do, I was gonna put textures on actual glass, but it's not unwrapped. There is no UV matching to actual window, so it's not gonna work. Yeah, because it has very same one UV, which just doesn't match the lit windows. So the thing I was gonna trick it, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Is there a quick way to fix it or not? Just adjust. There is no quick way, I think. There is no quick way, unfortunately. How to trick it not to light frames. Just press I inset. Why it doesn't show screencast? Press I. No, it's better to apply material first, then press I inset and scale it close to the frame, and apply lit windows. Now it has a frame, but not the central frame. Frame on the center is not there. And well, there is a way to make it manually. It's a kind of lengthy one. What are you gonna do? I duplicated this piece of regular material, not lit windows, and just add edge on center, loop cut, Control B, the bevel, approximate size of the frame, and oh, it's not gonna look good, and it's gonna take a while. There is no automatization, but I can see actually, like because it's a repeated, I have to just duplicate one side, I mean, the fix one side, like add frame on the lit windows, because this not lit windows doesn't, you don't really need them. So I can do it just like this. I can create a central frame only on a lit windows, which there are not that many of them anyway. So hopefully it's gonna work. It's gonna work. These windows are not perfectly matching actually, because I made it out of the texture made in with a AI, so it's not very straight. Even it's look like it's straight. Oh, it's not lit window. I don't need it there. So like it cannot be automated really. There are just some of the things like there is no good ways to fix it, to fix something. Either it's too late, or there are too many like things has to be changed, or just no good ways to fix it, no quick ways to fix. So there are just sometimes a lot of manual labor like this, you know, when you just click it one by one. There are some guys, some people who are very good at programming, I think. They have a certain type of mind, like a programmer type of the guy who, the people who are good at mathematics. They can automate these things with geometry nodes like very well, but it's also takes complex systems and complex mechanics. Have you ever seen the city which automatically building itself by nodes, with the nodes, geo nodes? So quick, so awesome, so awesome. I think it's the wrong way to say awesome. So awesome. But I don't know how to use geometry nodes. It's just my brain just cannot handle it. I can maybe like judge something on from artistic point of view, not everything. I don't know a lot of things, but people who have math brains, I really envy of those. Super cool. It's really great that they can do that. They can do that relatively easily. Maybe I didn't really have to fix the lower parts of the building because they're not really visible, but it didn't take too long. It's not that bad. And I mistakenly made those frames on the wrong side. I mean, like I need the pivot in a different place. Right here actually. And oh, what I just did. Control D. Rotate it 90 degrees. Another Control D. Oh, there's another surprise. Look, because I selected lit and unlit windows, like how to say it, while it was one object, lit and unlit windows on each side are actually different now. That is not a good thing, but I figured out like there is even easier way to fix it. Hopefully, well, like a how to explain it. Hopefully it's gonna work. Should work. Why I did it kinda complicated way in the first time, why I didn't figure it out earlier, I don't know. Maybe I'm already super tired. Actually, all the frames could be done this way. Maybe just model really quickly the frame itself, but look how it doesn't match. The height here, it doesn't match height here. That's a thing you gotta be careful about when you use AI. It's not super precise. Yeah, if I had to make it myself, I would have spent way too much time for sure. But again, it's just tons of manual labor. I was hoping the windows are similar on each side, but it adds a randomness to a building where if every side is the windows are lit randomly from each side. It's gonna have 4 different sides, and you probably can reuse it later if you're doing something like if you wanna make wider building, like, and a rotated 90 degree. Come on. It it won't have matching windows. It's already look random like right now. See, this side and this side, they're not match. Oh, is it matching? No, not matching. Because I look at this and this and this and this, and I thought, oh, they're still matching. No, they are not matching. There is a randomness in it. So that's how you learn, little by little. Okay, now I have middle frame for each window, and there is no window I'm gonna miss. Hopefully, gotta duplicate it to the other 2 sides. And I'm still trying to figure out the system, because again, as you saw before, it's not working very well with the fog. So it's gonna be changed later. It's gonna be different. What was it was the glass. I thought, what kind of geometry is this? This is actually glass. I forgot that I detached it. Okay. Now if we export and re-import this piece of geometry to Unreal. It should have the correct frames, not lit up frames, which make it really unrealistic. Or like here, the frames are actually brighter than the windows itself, and it's no good. It doesn't look very good. Let's find it in browser and let's re-import. And when you're re-importing things, you gotta be careful. You have to be like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and again I don't know why. Okay, did it mess it up? Come on. Work. I wanted to build this regular type of buildings and like a higher quality, so it holds up the close-up. You know, when there is a close-up, it's not weird, or it's not that weird. It's relatively realistic. To put them closer to the road, to the highway, because they are this regular type of building. They cannot be too high. They're not like 100 stories high. And oh, this look much better, much better, with the frames not lit up. Look, still slightly weird though. The I don't like the, what's they call it, maybe it's a little bit too bright. Maybe it is a little bit too bright. Let's mess with shaders. Let's make this video extremely long. Let's see what happened. If we mess with shader. I'm learning, keep learning, even in an old age. I am in computer graphics since 2001, 24 years, and I'm still learning. If we change from the blending mode from overlay to multiply, what's gonna happen? Is it just like in Photoshop? Is it same? Hate this waiting. Come on, work. Even in old, now it is old, the GTA 5 game, the lit windows at night, just as a texture, look much better. Why I cannot get that kind of results here? Well, on another side, I wanted to make it automatic. I wanted to change just to one thing to make it day and light. You know, I don't want to change windows on every building. I wanted to change all at once. Let's add difficulty to this. You know, you gotta find the method how to change night and day. Didn't really change, right? Is it better? I think it's slightly better. If I'm changing it here, actually you can turn it on and off right here. Well, I think it's good enough. It's clearly better than it was before. I don't want to make this one way too long, which I already did, I think. Which I already kinda did. But this building looks much better now. Nighttime. Let's see how it does look like at the daytime. For that we gotta turn off whole city at once. Let me show how it works, you know. Let's zoom out. Let's see the whole city all together at once, and let's see how it's gonna work. Turning off whole city at once. Yep, it did work. The ads stayed lit, but ads, they are ads. They have to be lit up, and the pole lights on poles, on the lights on the road. It's taking forever, and it's accidentally for some reason selecting it. Spotlight 0. We turn them off. Maybe there is a way to make it change all at once. You know, the street lights on the road and the lights on the buildings. Okay, let's bring back the daylight. Now it's a daylight. Let's take a look at our building. Oh, it looks really boring at the daylight. Very bland. Very bland. Really boring. I gotta mix it up with a slightly brighter building. Add a little color to it and a little diversity. Now it's kind of matching roof objects, and Probably I should have make roof objects as a separate geometry, so it wouldn't be so noticeable that they're like too close to each other by design. Like, they look too similar. Okay, and let's try to play around. And again, this thing with the windows visible on the fog without changing its visibility on the fog is no good. So you gotta scrap this Windows type system completely, because the windows on a futuristic building, when it's a daylight, this actually look not even visible. It's just black. This is black. Okay, I gotta figure it out how to make it better, but it's gonna be next. I don't know, I gotta think about it. I gotta think about it for a while, how to automatically change daylight and night light, excuse me, and hopefully it's gonna work. Hopefully it's gonna work. There is so much mist and fog and smog, but it's hiding. It's without it, it would have looked worse, much worse. So it needed it to show the scale. You gotta have it to show the scale and hide some of the, not very good looking parts of the city. A freaking cat. I really don't want to curse. I really want to keep the audio content very clean. Man, that freaking cat. It's not mine. It's my brother's cat. Just freaking out for some reason. Come on, stop it. Shut up. Meow. Meow, meow. Still hasn't started yet. Come on, work. Work. Okay, it's starting. Almost there. Almost. I didn't shut off the lights on the vehicle. It just takes too much time. All those things takes too much time. Just use it as is. It could be running lights, because you gotta use it even at the daytime. So much lagging. Barely, probably 10 frames per second. Come on, even when I'm not looking at the city itself. The Blender is open, recording, and yep. Not very good experience. I actually hate it. I absolutely hate when the game is lagging and doesn't show good FPS. So bad. Really don't like it. But here I don't have a choice because I don't know how to optimize this scene. Windows are pronounced a little bit too much. Even from here it's visible. Gotta figure it out how to optimize this scene. So much lagging. It's barely working. Even when I look at the straight down when there are no buildings and nothing, still lag. A lot of it. Well, at the daytime the building looks relatively okay. A little bit more interesting. Still kind of boring. It needs decoration and color, maybe. Just like this one. Come on, why so much lagging? But I'm recording over 2 hours already. While I'm recording, it's always very slow. This is too much. It's not enjoyable at all. Maybe if I restart it, turn off all the other extra programs, maybe it would be better. I will definitely record later some drive around and hopefully it won't lag that much. From this side it looks more interesting. It's a little bit kind of old, slightly dirty building. Reflections looks fine. So much lagging. No. We cannot continue this way. Just turn it off, because I still have to figure out how to make windows differently. It's a little bit too complex way, and yeah, it's not a tutorial. It is not. I have no idea what am I doing. Okay people, it's probably it for today, and well, have a great one. If I will be able to shut it off. Everything frozen again. Almost 3 hours. It's almost as long as the video I did about modding SnowRunner. Over there I was struggling too. Okay people, till next time, bye bye.